Shalom, Kal Halal Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to the elect across the four corners of the earth. Here again with another lesson, and I'll get right into it. This is Psalms chapter 1 verse 1. Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the way of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful. Alright, so blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, that not taking part, in ungodly deeds with the wicked. Right? Because you have our people, the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians, which are the biblical Israelites, according to the Bible. They envy the wicked, right? They just envy what the wicked have, and they just think to themselves, well, in order for me to be prosperous, and in order for me to be blessed, I have to be wicked too. I have to do a lot of wickedness too if I want to live comfortable. You understand? Which is the truth. In this world, if you want to have everything, you have to be wicked. You have to sell out. That's why Yahushua said, what profit a man, right? Though he should gain the whole world and lose his own soul. So, it is the truth. But we rather suffer for righteousness' sake, right? Chosen to suffer affliction with the people of the Lord, that to enjoy the pleasures of sin for a season. Right? Psalms 1:1. Blessed is the man that endureth. Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the way of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful. But his delight is in the law of the Most High, and in his law doeth he meditate day and night. Right? Because that is how, he rehears the righteous acts. We meditate upon the laws of the Lord. Alright? That's how, you be vigilant. Alright? You ain't go just go and pick up any meat in the store. You go check to see if it's beef or pork. Alright? Because why? You're meditating upon the laws. You ain't just living like a heathen. The third verse. And he shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water, and bringeth forth his fruit in his season. His leaf also shall not wither, and whatsoever he doeth shall prosper. Yeah, you're going to flourish in his truth. You're going to grow. All right? You're going to be a good seed, and you're going to grow, and you're going to bring forth fruit. Scriptures commanded us to teach others that are also being able to teach. So your fruit is going to come in, and they are going to bring in others as well. Right? And you're going to prosper at the end of the day. Because both prosperity and, prosperity and failure comes from Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Alright? Our goal is to endure unto the end and to get out of here. Right? The fourth verse. The ungodly are not so, but they are like the chaff which the wind driveth away. Therefore the ungodly shall not stand in the judgment, nor sinners in the congregation of the righteous. For the Lord knoweth the way of the righteous, but the way of the ungodly shall perish. They're going to perish in the wicked ways. They're going to perish in the sins. They're going to die in the unfaithfulness. But as of us, if we stay faithful and holy and true unto Yahushai, all right, we are going to be in good case. Alright? So from there, let me go in the book of Exodus, chapter 23, and verse 2. Thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil, neither shalt thou speak in a cause to decline after many to wrest judgment. Alright? So you're not supposed to follow a multitude to do evil. Just because you see them prospering in a way, right? They're living a luxurious, lavish life. They're getting fast money. Don't envy that. Don't look to be like that. Right? Don't follow a multitude to do evil to gain riches gotten by deceit. Right? Because at the end of the day, what is gonna be their end? What is going to be their end? They are going to be destroyed. Right? They are going to be put to death. So from there, let me go in the book of Psalms again. 141 and verse 4. Incline not my heart to any evil thing, to practice wicked works with men that work iniquity, and let me not eat of their dainties. Right? So don't lead my heart to any evilness, right? To practice wicked things, all right, with men that does iniquity. Leave me on the path of righteousness, all right? And this is the kind of prayers, the kind of prayers King David used to say is the upper prayers. We should be saying these prayers, all right? Because you don't want the Lord to make you go astray. You want the Lord to bring him closer unto you. You want your light to be shining brighter and brighter to that perfect day. You don't want to go astray. If there's anything, you want to be more closer. All right? These are prayers you have to pray for. You understand? Scriptures say what? Blessed are they that do hunger and thirst after righteousness, for they shall be filled. If you're praying for these things daily, that proves that what? That proves that you are thirsting and that you are hunger for righteousness, which is the way you're supposed to be. Right? So from there, we go in the book of Proverbs, chapter 24, and verse 1. Be not thou envious against evil men, neither desire to be with them. That's right. Don't be envious against evil men. You see them with the riches, you see them with the nice car, right? You see them with the you see them with the BB, right? Bad bitches, wherever you want to call them. The scriptures say, be not envious against evil men, neither desire to be with them. Understand? Because what? The triumphing of the wicked is short. They only have a short time to enjoy themselves. Esau only has but a short time. And our people that is joined with him on this side, you know what's gonna happen to them? They're gonna know this truth after death by pain, and they are gonna be in everlasting shame and contempt. You don't wanna be that person. You wanna bear that for eternity? To be shameful when you're amongst the elect? You want to be in that spirit, you shoulda, coulda, woulda? No. Which is why the wise thing to do is to just suffer now so you won't have to suffer later. Because the suffering later gonna be way more worse than the suffering you're going through now. Right? I'm gonna get a precept. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 16 and verse 19. Better, better it is to be of an humble spirit with the lowly than to divide the spoil with the proud. So it's better to be in a humble, lowly spirit, right? The house of the wise is in the house of mourning, but the house of fools is in the house of mirth. So when they're giving themselves, when them giving each other expensive gifts, all right, and they're dividing the spoils amongst themselves, all right, hey, it is better to be humble in spirit and to be with the lowly than to be, being participating in that, right? So we going good. To the world, it might seem as if we losing, but really and truly, we are winning. All right, we doing what the Lord said to do. All right, we doing exactly what the scriptures say to do. Are we gonna be rewarded for it if we hold our faith and we endure steadfast unto the end? And I have to keep saying that because that is the only way you're going to truly be saved, if you endure unto the end. He that endured unto the end, the same shall be saved. Because it is have men coming in this, it is endure for a while, and then it is bust out. Right? We're not trying to be like them fellas. We want to endure unto the end. We pray and hope that the Lord keep us. Right? Because we don't want a double shame. We were then embarrassed and humiliated, right, of this world. So we don't want a double shame. We don't want to go back into the world and then receive that shame in the kingdom, right? We rather be looked down upon in this world now and be glorified and exalted, and our life be found with Yahushai. All right. So from there, let me go in the book of Proverbs, chapter 13 and verse 20. He that walketh with wise men shall be wise, but a companion of fools shall be destroyed. That is it. You walk with wise men. Men who mindset is about the kingdom. They have a kingly mindset, right? They put off that old man and they have on that new man, right? The mission is to overcome this world and endure unto the end. Those are wise men. You walk with them, you're going to be wise. But it says a companion of fools shall be destroyed. A fool is what? A fool is you trying to be rich in this world. You trying to get a life here. You trying to get a life in captivity. How funny. Right? The Lord is going to disappoint you. Don't you know that the mirth of this place is going to cease? The Lord is going to bring famine and death and all sorts of diseases and plagues upon this place. What are you looking to get from here? It have nothing to get from here. Flee from this place. Right? You have nothing to get here. So with that, I'll close it off. Kalal Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Makakodash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of good millstone, and shalom to the elect.